Howdy folks, Indestructicon here. I know I have been gone a while. I got a little burned out with Wonderlands and was playing some other stuff. I also got married, hi Ruby, and moved to Nebraska. So I've been a little busy the past several months. But I never wanted this to be a one-game channel. So going forward, I will be looking at a lot of different games, some new, some old, and definitely a lot of VR. I have never played VR before, of any kind. PSVR2 is my first experience with it in any form, and I have to say, keeping in mind I have no experience with any other systems, I am blown away. Let's talk about the physical device and setup first, and then we will look at some of the games I've been playing on it. The box comes with the VR unit, 2 controllers, a set of earbuds, and a really long cable. Setup is very easy. You plug it into the USB-C port on the front of the PS5 and it will walk you through the setup. There is no additional camera or gear needed. The earbuds clip into the unit and are comfortable. They sound pretty good and are Pulse 3D audio compatible, but I did prefer using my full-size Pulse 3D headset. You can wear most headsets with this, I think. Be sure to play with all size adjustments on the unit. It is very accommodating. One complaint I have is that if the goggles are too high or too low, even by a little bit, it will be blurry. Be sure to raise and lower the goggles to find the right position. Overall, the unit is incredibly easy to set up and is very comfortable with plenty of size adjustments. Now, let's look at a few of the games I've been playing. Tetris Effect is the first game I tried out in VR. I already had it and ready to go, and I was a big fan of the game. I already loved the visuals and sound and the experience it presented. In 3D, it is incredible. I will say, however, though, after I beat the main story, I have not gone back to it since. So it is super beautiful, but did not have a lot of staying power for me. Moss is the next game I tried out, and it is absolutely stunning. I can see why people love this game so much, and I can't wait to play the second one. Moss is a puzzle adventure game with light combat elements that has you both controlling the environment and Moss at the same time. It was incredibly gorgeous, beautiful, and I highly recommend. Thumper is another game that I had that I really already enjoyed and was very much looking forward to trying in VR. It is an action, music, space shooter. I don't know exactly what to call Thumper, but it's intense, fast-paced, and incredibly fun. And once you start hitting the combos, it just feels incredible. Also highly recommend Thumper. It's a good price and definitely should check out. I have been a Gran Turismo fan since the beginning, since the very first one I played on the PS1, and I have loved the series pretty much through the whole time. So this was very high on my list to try in VR. This also is the first time I actually got motion sick playing a game, but it cleared up incredibly quickly and I got used to it very fast. This is one of the best experiences I've ever had in a racing game, and one of the best experiences I've had so far in VR. I can't suggest this enough. I know this game had a few issues with some of the pay to win and the micro transaction models, but it's incredible. I've had no issues with microtransactions, and I absolutely love this in VR. This is the best way to play. The last game I want to touch on is No Man's Sky. I have absolutely loved this game pretty much since the beginning. As many know, it had a very rough start. The first versions of this game were fairly empty with not a lot of content or a lot to do. Over the last few years, the developer has added tons and tons of content that I can't even go into now. They always upgrade this game for free, and the state it's in now is one of my favorite games of all time. So I was very excited to try this in VR. This is another one that at first I felt a little motion sickness when I figured out the controls. There is a teleport mechanic, which I was not the biggest fan of, but soon learned to like it. Then I learned that you could actually change it back to a more traditional control style. The motion sickness quickly went away when I added a tiny bit of a vignette, which is one of the options, and added head bob to your movement. Either way you want to play this, more fluid, normal movement, or you want to do the teleport system, both work incredibly well, and they're easily toggleable excuse me, from the options screen. This game, like I said, I have been spending the most time in. It is an absolute wonder and an absolute blast, and I highly suggest picking up this game even in the 2D mode. And that's about it. I know I haven't been on in a while. I wanted to start making some video games again. If you are looking to get into VR, yes, the unit is a little expensive, plus you need a PS5, but I consider it a pretty cheap bar for entry if you are interested in VR. And from my own personal experience and the reviews I've read, this is a good system. This is a good VR to get into, and I can't wait to play more games and to share them with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You all mean so much to me, and I will talk to you later. Cheers.